on. Hang on. It's hand gel. It's ruined my career. How lovely is this? This is fantastic. That's the first joke. Did you spot it this time, Alicia? She spotted it. This is madness. How cozy. Hello, judges. Hello, wall. Hello, people. Hello, wall. I just want to break off just for a second because I'm a bit concerned. My mum and dad are supposed to be logging onto this system somehow, and I know what they're like for technology. So just bear with me. I've got to find them. Mum, Dad. He won't have a clue. My dad doesn't gonna. Dad. You know the three dots in the corner? Click on the 3 dots. You need to mute yourself and turn your video on. Turn your video on. It don't matter. We'll crack on anyway. We'll crack on. It doesn't matter. It's Britain's Got Talent. It's a semi-final. Yes, really. Okay. The impact this show has had on my life already, you would not believe. When the auditions went out on the telly back in April, I couldn't leave the house for months.
Really?
I love the fact that you said really. That's beautiful.
I'm so colourful, Steve.
Neither could the rest of the world, to be fair. Anyway, and I have to say as well, this is not intimidating to me at all, entertaining 4 people sat at a table. This is just like being at home. It's like my wife and the 3 kids. You've even got a big telly on in the background.
Yes.
Amanda, if you want to go off and make yourself a brew at any point, you feel free to do that.
Thanks, I will.
That's what the wife normally does anyway. Here we go. Sing your song of sixpence, a pocket full of rye, 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. When the pie was opened, the birds began to sing. Now, I'm no Gordon Ramsay, but that's undercooked. Think about it. 24 blackbirds in a pie. It comes out of the oven, they're still singing. All I'm saying is, if the contents of your pie, when it comes out of an oven, are still doing what it was generally doing when it was alive, you want to give it at least another 10 minutes. Ashley, right, you've got steak and ale, mate. You've got steak and ale. That comes out, you cut into it, it goes,
Not good,
You give it at least another 10 minutes, don't you? Right, I said I'd do a bit of danger. Here we go, a bit of danger for you. Bowling ball juggling. It's been a while since I've done this. Been practicing during lockdown. Here we go. Silence, please. Very dangerous. Round the back, round the back. Yeah, laughing up, Alicia.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's very funny, Amanda. Very funny, Alicia. Lovely. I'll tell you what, it's lucky that crash mat were there. If I'd fallen off over there, I could have properly hit myself. Take time. Unbelievable, this is madness. I'm running behind now. I've been told I've got to speed up. Now, normally, this part of the act takes about 15 minutes it's just jokes for 15 minutes. So what I'll do it very, very quickly. Basically, 15 minutes of gags in 15 seconds. There's people at home with the tellies going, there's something gone wrong with box. Something gone wrong with the box. Now then, you said you wanted something big. So as a finale, let's have some big, crazy, spectacular music. Police! Thanks, fellas. Beautiful throwing. Oh, it's almost like a trend. Lovely, here we go. Hey, cheating, bitchy! More! There, go on, then. Cheers, Hey!
to see what she's got in store for us tonight. Here she is.
Myra Dubois! Oh, yes, I'm back. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? Look at you, all the judges sat there on your little kiosks. I don't know whether you're judging a competition or shellacking my nails. Oh, and Ashley, we've not met, have we?
We haven't.
You've not had the pleasure, have you?
I have not.
Oh, you're quite a dish, Ashley. Do you mind me saying that? Quite easy on the eye. Aptly named Ashley Banjo, because you play my hearts like a string instrument. And where are my manners? We've not just got the judges in the room as well. We've got the great British public. Look at them. Oh, call the police. There's been a theft. I've stolen the hearts of the nation, and I'm here to finish the job. Oh, I've never stood on a shiny floor in a skirt before. That reminds me, actually, whilst I've got the ear of the nation, I'd like to talk about something a little serious, if that's OK. A little earlier in the summer, I was accused by people in the press and on social media, not nice people like you at home, but I was accused of being... Sorry, it's hard for me to say. I was accused of being a man in drag. No, don't laugh. Don't laugh. That's painful. That's painful. I think it's a sad state of sexism in 2020 that people can't see a successful woman without assuming there's a man behind it. I'm sorry, I can't. But I'm not here to talk about social justice, no. I am here to sing a song. That's right, I am. I'm going to sing a song, yes. Now, I know sentimentality goes a long way on this programme, so I'm going to sing a song now that means a lot to me because I used to sing it with my sister and she's no longer with us. Oh. She's in Doncaster. And I know death would be a relief, wouldn't it? And it is a duet, so I wondered, since we've got the resources with us, Amanda Holden, would you like to join me on stage for a duet? Go on, of course she was. Give her a round of applause. Come on, Amanda. Come on, Amanda. Take your time, Amanda. You'll have another album out by the time you get up here. Come on. Because people forget, Amanda, you're not just a judge, are you? No. You're not just a judge, you're also a singer, and people forget.
People do forget.
They do, but then again, the human brain does block out trauma, doesn't it? But look, I thought we could sing this little song together, so pop yourself down on that seat. There's a microphone there ready and waiting for you. And tonight, here on the Britain's Got... I don't know if Amanda's light is entirely necessary. Can we... That's better, that's better.
I actually prefer that.
Tonight, it's taken 10 years off. Tonight, at the Britain's Got Talent semi-final, I would like to present to you this song. Press play. That's right, it's my favourite and yours.
I love this song.
Amanda, I lead. By Elaine Page and the other one.
Barbara Dixon.
I'll tell you when, Amanda.
You start.
I'll tell you when. Follow me. Follow me. Oh, I don't sing this bit.
No, I thought...
No, I'll tell you when, Amanda.
Do you want me to do this?
No, you just wait, Amanda. I'll tell you when. No, Amanda, no. Can I have a buzzer?
Wanting far too
No,
much.
Amanda, still no. Still no. It's me, it's me. Amanda? Don't miss it, it's coming up. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Tell you when. Now, Amanda, now!
Wasn't he fine?
Oh, so fine.
Isn't it madness? He can't be mine.
But in the end, he needs a little bit more than me. More secure.
He keeps his fantasy and freedom.
I know him so well. Oh, thank you so much. Amanda, everyone. Amanda Holden, take a seat. Good luck in the competition.
What's going on?
Hey!
How's everyone doing? You all right?
Good!
Before I even start, Alicia, thank you. All right? You gave me the golden buzzer. You changed my life. I'm famous now.
Hey!
But I'm still broke. I still live in the hood. I'm getting recognized in places I don't want to get recognized. Like Lidl in Croydon. Right? I'm pushing my 20 kilos of onions I bought for 50p and I'm here, oh my God, it's him. Can I get a picture? Can I get a picture? Can I get a picture? I'm like, yeah, sure. Sure, let's have a picture. We take a picture. Oh my God, I'm a big fan. Not as big as you though. Oh my God, I can't wait to go home and show my kids, right? I can't wait to show them that I met Big Nasty. I said, that's cool. Can I go now or am I still being detained, officer? Some people watching will think, oh, it's another one of those Black Lives Matter guys doing jokes about stop and search. No, it's a joke about being fat. Okay? Big Nasty and I are both fat. We just happen to be black too. Don't throw in the race card, guys. When do black people ever get mistaken for each other? Especially not by police. No! Listen, I didn't even want to come out here and talk about race. But seeing as we're on the topic. Now, every time a black comedian puts on TV, you see like angry far-right guys come out, because obviously there's so many other types of far-right guys. You see angry far-right guys come out, yeah, look at that, mate, look at that. It's terrible, right? Look at him doing jokes about being black and Muslim, right? If a white non-Muslim did that, it would be racist. Well, duh. That's like me saying, oh, look at that guy kissing his wife. It's romantic. But if I kiss her, you know, it's just... I don't get these donnies. I don't get these donnies. And the thing is, I tried to explain to someone, you know what? We just tell jokes about our lives because they matter, right? And in the face of things, I was recently talking to my white liberal left-wing friend because we all have to have one, you know, because if I get killed, someone has to start the GoFundMe. And come on, the news like he was such a pillar to his community, and it's official because he said it. And he goes, he tells me, he's like, Nabil, rude boy, femilam, big man ting. I just want you to know that I am not racist, okay? My best friend is black. I said, brother, I'm your best friend, I know. Why are you telling me? He's like, yeah, but Nabil, seriously, I just want you to know, I don't even see color. I said, that's why you always lose that snooker, right? You should get medication for that. I was like, no, Nabil, I just want you to know that I've been studying and I found out that if you just adjust your chakras, the energy you put out to the universe is what comes back to you. I said, okay, Tarquin, and? He said, well, I want you to know that if you just forget that you're black, nobody will be racist to you. Okay. Why didn't I think of that? So I listened to him and I forgot I was black. 1 hour later, somebody reminded me, right? I was out shopping, walking through the fruit aisle, and I found that I acquired a bodyguard that I didn't even pay for. Just followed me through the aisles. He must have been a cheap bodyguard as well, because he wasn't even discreet. He was walking with me. I turned, I was like, look, boss man, I know you're trying to protect your shop, but you're wasting your time. I'm not a shoplifter, okay? Shoplifting is a crime that generally requires lots of running. Now, I know the stereotype is that we're fast, but it's relative. You know what? I think racism is a sad thing. Like, you know, recently with COVID and with, you know, we've had people at home, we've had lots of alcohol, we've had Wi-Fi. That's a bad combination. Because you go online and you see people talking things they should not be talking. Like one of my friends came out, he proved himself to be the worst type of racist, right? And these guys, they're so empowered by the internet because the internet is the only place you can say whatever you like and not suffer any consequences unless your name is Wiley. And you should have known better. Oh, Wiley, man, I'm so disappointed. No, but my friend came out and he said, I'm not trying to, why do they always qualify, right? I'm not trying to be racist, but, right? Why do racists think that their racism is less racist when they say they're not trying? That's like me saying, hey guys, I'm not trying to be Muslim, but Allahu Akbar, right? It doesn't. I'm not trying to be racist, right? I'm not trying to be racist, right? But these Somalians, these Indians, these Bangladeshis and Nigerians need to go back to Pakistan. I said, bro, what? He said, listen, Mike, I'm not trying to be racist. I said, that's what's scary. You're not even trying. The Michael Jordan of racism. The thing is, I think really we were created in different tribes and nations so that we may get to know one another, right? The only way we can eliminate racism is if we walk a mile in each other's shoes. And I think sometimes bad things bring us together. England is better now because of what's happened. Because look, England is one of the best, in fact, the best country to live in, bar none. But look what happened. Rich country, but we were fighting for food in supermarkets. We were losing our jobs. Our hospitals were crowded. We were trying to get into other countries, and they weren't letting us in. But the weather was fantastic. For one summer, England felt what it was like to be African. And, you know, the most amazing thing is this, right? We had no toilet roll. That's right. Absolutely no toilet roll. So people in England had to learn the proper way to use tabloid newspapers. Yes. I'm joking. Don't use them for that. They're full of... Anyway, what I'm saying is, the newspapers came out. I don't think that they spread knowledge. I think they teach us to hate and teach us to fear, right? Newspapers came out online and tried to scapegoat Muslims. They came out and said, yes, yes, yes. COVID is a threat to Great Britain, but not as great a threat as Islam. I'm like, bro, how are you just going to throw us under the bridge like that? We took a holiday from being public enemy number one. It really upset me. So I went out for one of my government-mandated half-an-hour walks that normally took about 5 hours. And they never called me because I wrapped my phone in foil. But I went out. You know, they constantly make Muslims out to be this force that's trying to take over Great Britain. They try and make us as if we're trying to change the culture here. And it was so upsetting, right? They think we're at war with England, we're not. But while I was out, I noticed that people weren't shaking hands. They were walking far apart from each other. The pubs were closed. And people were covering their faces. I was like, oh. We won! We won! Alhamdulillah! We won! La ilaha illallah. Now, before I go, people, I just want to say, I understand that comedy is subjective. So if I've offended anyone watching at home tonight or in the cinema, sorry, it just looks like one. But anybody offended, so at home or in the studio, I just want you to know, if you're upset by anything I've said, it wasn't me, it was Big Nasty. You guys did great. Thank you and good night.
Hello, good evening. Hi, it's amazing to be here, obviously. So for my audition, I sung a song about my kids and about being a dad. And tonight, I want to take you back a bit further to when I was a kid and about my mum and dad. I've written a song called When I Was a Boy. We have a photo of when I was a boy. This is me when I was about 3. I know, I'm the one on the right. But I did meet a very rich lady after my audition at the London Palladium, and she'd spent a lot of money to try and look like the one on the left. Here we are again for some more BGT. Never dreamed the semis would include me. How could this be real? It must be a hoax. I'm just a piano man with a bunch of bad dad jokes. My hamster died. He fell asleep at the wheel.
Yeah.
We've got a virtual audience for the semi, and you at home watching on TV. We were one judge down, so thanks, Ashley. Cycling for Simon is unhealthy, electrically, apparently. As for me, I was outside Tesco 2 meters apart, hand sanitizer, gloves and a mask. So I was unrecognizable for people to ask, were you on BGT? It's a pain in the... Ask me why I do this, then they understood. Inspiration from Chaplin to Victoria Wood. As a child, I saw variety shows on the screen, wanting to be Billy Connolly, Elton or Queen. My hair no longer grows, just out my ears and out my nose. My forehead now has met my neck, but no forehead jokes in front of Ant and Dec. And Dec go together like Robin and Batman, like Phil and Holly, like Simon and Fake Tan. But the greatest double act the world ever had was Carolyn and Ivan. That's my mum and dad. They were on stage long before I was born. As a child, I would sit there just shouting for more. They'd take me backstage, naked dancers I'd see. I decided show business was the business for me. For 45 years they were barely apart, but there wasn't a day when I didn't hear them laugh. Like when Dad dropped a glass of chocolate milk in the bath. When we saw the mess, he said, I only meant to fart. Dad was still laughing till his final bow, and the memories of him make us laugh even now. Mum said never give up, and she knows I love her, but even she never dreamed I'd get a golden buzzer. My children have watched me from their youngest age, bring music and laughter from up on the stage. Just like I watched my mum and her dreams come true now. She gets to be on TV, virtually. Mum, take a bow. Your family may be crazy, they may drive you round the bend. Your kids may drive you insane, it's a never-ending spend. But my mum always told me, be proud of who you are. So now I tell my children, always reach for the stars.
I've got to be honest, that doesn't happen every week, so, you know, but you can forget that new roof front now. I'm going to get one of these instead. But this is a bit like church, you know, what people think it's church. I'm in a massive pulpit, miles away from anyone else, with just 4 people sitting there judging everything I'm going to say. You're awake, so that's a bonus. Since being on the show, people have asked me what it's like getting recognised. I've got no idea. Every time I've been out, I've had a mask on, you know. My wife, I think she took self-isolation really seriously, though. She left me. She's back, it's okay. I had something that no one else had. A full pack of super soft Andrex toilet paper, so... I have put a bit of weight on in lockdown, so I've been on a diet. I thought I was doing all right when I lost 4.5 pounds in my first week. Yeah. Then I realised Jesus shifted a stone in 3 days, so... I'm always getting asked about my kids, what they think about their dad being a minister. They're fine, to be honest, except for the fact that I gave them biblical names. Oh, Mary's all right, but John the Baptist, she's fuming. The toughest thing I do has to be funerals. And unfortunately, I'm not very good at them. So, but I know a lot of people have been affected by bereavement. I have myself. Just before Christmas, my only uncle passed away. God rest his soul. And, well... I had him in the Secret Santa, so, you know, every cloud. Saved me 20 quid, that did. Yeah. My first funeral was in a crematorium, right, and it was a disaster. I was nervous, I'm dyslexic, so I'd made notes, and I was checking them as the coffin was coming down the aisle to Glory Again as I Will Survive. On reflection, I probably shouldn't have danced, but, you know, it was a terrible choice for a funeral song, that, isn't it? So I checked my notes, and I was stood there, and I was like, I'd suddenly realised that I'd forgot to put the deceased's name down in my notes. I know. Right. I think it's Hilda, but I can't be sure. Next minute, it feels like it's a game of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire I'm on. I'd have loved to have gone 50-50 or phone a friend. I can't really ask the audience, can I? That option's gone. I was just glad it wasn't deal or no deal. I wasn't going to open that box for no offer. You know, I'm starting to panic at this point, but I'm trying to remain professional, yeah? And I'm looking for clues, and I spot the flowers on the lid of the coffin, and in big, bold, capital letters, the name Anna. And I think to myself, thank you, God, you do exist. Thank you, God. My dyslexia had kicked in, hadn't it? It was Nana, so... At that point, they put a black and white photograph up of the deceased, and I was looking at this photograph, and I was thinking to myself, you were pretty fit in your day. Sorry. I was thinking to myself, what's your name? It's like the worst game of Guess Who ever, right? And I'm playing for my life at this point. But then, in a moment of divine inspiration, the name Jean dropped into my head. And I said confidently, it's Jean, final answer. The relief I had at that moment, right? It was like, Jean, sweet Jean. I'm gonna miss you, Jean. Rest in peace, Jean. It wasn't Jean. It was Hilda all along, wasn't it? Should have stuck with my first answer. You're taking it slightly better than they did, to be honest. I just need to get to the words of committal, you know, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. And just as I'm about to send Hilda on her final journey, my phone went off in my pocket, and I can hear Rihanna and these unfortunate words.
Just gonna stand there and watch me burn. But that's alright, because I like the way it hurts.
Could have been worse. It could have been, oh, Nana, what's my name? What's my name? I'm the Reverend Alan Finnegan. Good night and God bless.